Most service-based businesses have a website full of content and pages, but no strategic plan behind them. I'm going to show you how to do proper keyword research so you can accurately target keywords that bring in engaged traffic sessions to your website. Today, I'll be doing some keyword research for a plumbing business website. This is a website that I plan on building in the future, and it's called Example Plumbing. I'm creating this entire site as a tutorial series to show you the complete process of building a SEO optimized service-based business website from scratch. This is part of my overall SEO course, which I am producing for my school community. So I'll walk you through my exact keyword research process using Ahrefs and Google Keyword Planner to find national and local keyword numbers for 3 different types of keywords. And they are your core service keywords, your location-based keywords, and your long-tail keywords for blog or resource articles. So if you follow along, by the end of this video, you'll have a completed keyword research document that tells you which keywords are worth targeting based on real search volume data. So this is the simple spreadsheet that I use for all of my keyword research tasks that I do. As you can see down the bottom, we have a tab for our service pages, a tab for our location pages, and a tab for our blog articles. These are all identical tabs. And up the top, we have keywords, search volume per month from Ahrefs, search volume from Google Keyword Planner, and then a section for any notes that you may need to write down. For this example plumbing business, I have chosen a random location in Sydney, and the suburb is called Newtown. It is in the southeast of Sydney. And I've also chosen 6 plumbing services that I'm going to be using and developing pages for on this website. And they are block drains, emergency plumbing, burst pipes, hot water systems, leak detection, and septic tanks. And I'll be going through an example of one of these pages in today's tutorial as well. All right, so let's get into it. So my favorite SEO tool to use is called Ahrefs. You can also use another one called SEMrush. They are very similar, but I find Ahrefs to be by far the most accurate with the data and also the easiest to use. You can absolutely do all of your keyword research just using this tool alone, but I also like to use another free tool called Google Keyword Planner just to make sure that I'm seeing all of the available data. The reason I like to use both of these tools is because Ahrefs will actually only give you nationwide or Australian data for the keywords that you're searching. So here I searched plumber in Sydney, and this is good. We've got the search volume of 200, and it's fine to assume that if someone is searching plumber in Sydney, that they're most likely going to be located in Sydney. But if someone were to search hot water system without a location, you're going to get Ahrefs nationwide data. So it's going to be very hard to sort of know how much traffic is in your specific location. But if you do it with Google Keyword Planner, you can actually filter this via location. So if I search that, I can go change this to Sydney, and then I can remove Australia. And now when I search hot water system, it's going to give me the average monthly searches and then also all the other variations of those keywords as well. Now let's talk about the homepage of your website. For most service-based businesses, this is going to be the most crucial and impactful page on your entire site. For the most part, the keyword that you should be targeting on this page is going to be your service. So for us, or this example here, that is plumber, and your location, which is Sydney. Some people will argue that you should target that keyword group on its own individual service page, but all you have to do is go over to Google and search plumber Sydney, and see what's showing up, and that gives you usually a pretty good idea of what you should be doing. And when we search that keyword, you can see that every one of these results are all ranking for the homepage. So that's usually a pretty good rule of thumb. If Google is already rewarding something, you should probably do something very similar, as it's quite obvious that's what it wants. Let's go back over to Ahrefs and go under Keyword Explorer. And now we're going to type in that exact keyword, and we can find that the search volume is 3,100 searches per month, which is great. So what we would do is we would just, under the homepage, because that's what we're targeting, we would go plumber Sydney, and the search volume is 3.1K. Now, here they will give you variations, so you can also jot these down as well. So emergency plumber Sydney, Sydney plumber, another variation. If these are relevant to your business, I would also be recording these here, and that would be something that you then target on your homepage. Following on from the keyword research that I just showed you how to do for the homepage, the homepage is actually something that I would consider a service page as well, but I'll just quickly show you an example of how to do some keyword research for these services that I outlined before. I'll just walk you through quickly how to do one for hot water systems. Again, over to Ahrefs, under Keyword Explorer, you want to search hot water systems, and as you can tell, this has 1.2k traffic, and then down here it'll give you variations of this keyword. So again, we want to just write down all of the relevant ones to our business and add them to our spreadsheet. As you can see, I've just written down 3 quick keywords that would be relevant to our hot water system service for our business in Sydney. And then what I would do is I would come over to Keyword Planner where we were before. I've already searched for hot water system and filtered it to Sydney, New South Wales. And then again, I would record the search volumes for these identical keywords that I have right here, just so I have a better understanding of the local search volume as well. Now, let's move on to location pages. So these are another advanced SEO strategy that I'll cover more in future videos, but it's good to show you that there is some search volume outside of your business location and outside of the services that you offer. And you can create individual landing pages to target these suburbs, and it's just another way that you can generate traffic to your website when someone is searching for your services. So if we scroll out a bit and look just to the east of our business location, you can see a very famous suburb in Sydney called Randwick. So if we take that back to our keyword explorer and we search plumber Randwick and see what comes up, we can see that there is actually quite a good amount of search volume for this keyword and keyword variations. So plumber Randwick has 350 search volume, emergency plumber Randwick 200, block train plumber 150, etc. So all these keywords we would want to then, in our location page tab under Randwick, we would then start collecting all of our data. I've just quickly recorded those keywords into our spreadsheet. You can see here that there's just 4 of them with significant search volume, so they are the ones that I added. I also want to show you another example of why these location pages can be so powerful. So if I grab this primary keyword here and throw it into Google, we'll see what's already ranking. So if you come down to the organic search results, you can see this business here called Proximity Plumbing. And if you click through to them, you can actually see that they've created a dedicated landing page that is targeting plumber Randwick, because they have been really smart. They've identified that there is search volume on Google, and they've basically come out here and created a page to target that keyword. And on here, you'll just find information about the business, information about the services they offer, contact details, etc. I'm now just going to search for these guys in Ahrefs just to show a little bit more about their location page strategy. So I just entered their URL into this search bar here. And as you can see, they've got a DR of 41 and organic traffic of 7.1 thousand per month, which is extremely high for a local service-based business. So if we click on their traffic, we can see where all this traffic is coming from. And now we can see all of their URLs. So you can see that a lot of their traffic is actually coming from location pages. So they've got one here, North Sydney, Kensington, Warringah. And you can see that all of these have significant amount of traffic that they're bringing into the site. So this is 576, 314, 214, etc. So it's quite easy to see that if you go out there and create location pages for all of these major suburbs with search volume, there is a large amount of traffic potential that you can be bringing people into your site with. And the more people you have on your site, the more chance you have for them to reach out and inquire for your services. The last type of keywords you want to do keyword research for your blog topics, or otherwise known as long tail keywords. There are multiple different ways that you can find relevant blog topic ideas to write about. One would be just simply throwing your primary keyword or service into ChatGPT and then just asking it to give you some information or blog topic ideas. From there, you would just feed it into Ahrefs and see if there's any sort of search volume for this. Another way to do it is to just throw that keyword into the Keyword Explorer again. And now instead of looking at matching terms, you want to just come over to questions. And since blog articles are informational of nature, these keywords right here, perfect topics to write about for a blog article. You could write one about how long do hot water systems last, how much do solar hot water systems cost, who fixes hot water systems, etc. And then you could do this for all of your different services and keywords that you're targeting, and you would find dozens and dozens of topics to talk about. The last way that I like to do it is by actually just stealing topic ideas from top ranking competitors in Google. So I found this plumber here, which is in the top 2 or 3 on Google for plumbers in Sydney. And in Ahrefs, I just go to the dashboard and enter their domain. Here you can see that they have another pretty strong domain rating, and they're also bringing in 4.3 thousand traffic per month, which is quite substantial as well. If I click onto the traffic sources, now you can see all of the URLs that are bringing in traffic for this site. So usually it is the longer URLs because they are a long keyword, so that's what's used in the slug. So here you can see this article here, what is a French drain, bringing in 306 traffic a month. Another topic right here, how to install a toilet in Australia in 8 easy steps, etc. So you just go down the page, and I would start by writing about all of these topics that have the most traffic, because that shows you that they have the most potential and that you can start stealing some of this traffic as soon as possible. So there you have it. That is how you do keyword research for your service-based business. You don't all have to do this in one go, but I highly recommend doing the keyword research for your homepage as well as your service pages. This is because if you are building a new website or you have a developer building you a new site, you want to get all of the keyword research done first. That way they can structure the site around the services that you offer, as well as the keywords that have the most volume and traffic potential. If you already have an existing website, you can use this research to retarget the correct keywords on your existing pages and rewrite the content to better align with what people are actually searching for. If you found this video useful, please give it a like and also subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on any future content. Cheers.